And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Washington able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And that one will bounce out
Why are
of
you in
the
your car?
end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
You quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as these guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
6 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey,
finding room at the 30. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. The gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Exactly how you use, dude. Telling you.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Exactly how you use.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Give him the ball with 3 minutes left.
Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Number 9.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And his pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Slings this, and that's caught inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
25-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Ball carrier.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the...
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd and 4.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try and throw for it here. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Slayton. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out to his left. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd
and they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes this Washington 20, Giants 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again. Let's see if they can get it downfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll buy some time right. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram his 9th touchdown of the season. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Giants, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.